In Gran Turismo's latest update, we got this, the absolutely stunning Jaguar XJ220, and we're going to take it for a spin around Le Mans. But is it any good as a money earner? And the first thing we need to do is buy the car, which you will find in the Legends section. And I'll be honest, it's the only one I'm interested in this update, because quite frankly, in my opinion, it's one of the greatest cars ever made. And so, let's fork out some credits and get it. And now we have the car, it's time to head over to a tuning shop. And as you can probably tell, I've bought pretty much everything there is for this car. I want it to be a beast. I've got high RPM turbocharger, anti-lag system, racing intercooler, racing air cleaner, racing silencer, racing exhaust manifold, brake system, racing, brake pads, racing, brake balance controller. I also went ahead and bought all of the weight reduction stages. I even bought the increased body rigidity. I really do want to treat this car well. And now we have all the upgrades brought and fitted, it's time to get her tuned. And well, it's probably just easier if you pause the video, have a look what I've done and set it up. Now, I haven't quite finished with this build yet. I think I can improve it a little bit more. But as a starter build, I think this is okay. And it should get us some good times. And as we start the video, if I could ask if you guys would smash those like and subscribe buttons, it really does help the channel and I appreciate every one of you that takes the time to do it. And the first thing you'll notice with this car is it's fast. My god, it's fast. And because of that, maybe consider just braking a little bit earlier than you normally would, because it caught me out a couple of times. This thing very fast, but doesn't like to brake as much. But maybe I can tune it out of that a bit later on. However, it won't stop you from overtaking other cars, and you'll be going past them very quickly. In fact, by the time you get somewhere near the second chicane, you are going to be looking at moving into first place. And once you're in the lead, go to your fuel map and then reduce it down to level 6. Now, you can do this before if you want, but I was excited to get into the lead, so I left it at 1 to start with, and then as soon as I took the lead, I turned it down to 6. This is where you'll keep it for the rest of the race. Now, at this point, we'll skip ahead to the end of the lap 2, for 2 reasons. One, it was beginning to rain. It's Le Mans, and so it was time to put the wet weather tyres on. But secondly, because I was running low on fuel. You see, even in fuel map 6, this thing isn't exactly economical on the fuel. It does like to drink, but it makes up for it in every other department. So, fill it up to the max, do your pit stop, change your tyres and get back out on the track. And unlike my last video, where I did this race in the American muscle car, which hated the rain, this is an absolute dream to drive in the wet. Yes, just remember, it's a little bit heavy on the brakes, so you will have to brake nice and early. But if you get that right, and as soon as you get used to it, this thing is going to absolutely fly. Nearly as quick as it did when it was dry. And at this point, we're going to jump ahead again, now to the end of lap 4, where you will come in for your second pit stop. With this pit stop, tyres are going to be dependent on what the weather's like in your particular race. In mine, it was still raining, so it was wet weather tyres again, fill up and get back out on the track. And I'll be honest here, I was glad we got to lap 5 because I finally saw the opposition. In this thing, you're going to be so far ahead. Most of the time, you're going to be driving on your own. At least by lap 5, I'd started lapping the other cars and, well, I was having a bit of fun, weaving in and out, seeing how much of a risk I could take, just to try and, well, kill the time as I was waiting to get to the end of the race. And I suppose that makes it as good a time as any to jump to the end of the race, because, well, I'd lapped everybody on the track, and now it was time to finish, but I still got some time left. In fact, I had nearly 2.5 minutes left and I was coming up to finish off my lap 6. And as some of you probably know, what I suggest doing here is don't do the 7th lap, Just pull up just before the finish line and wait. Wait for the timer to count down so you can cross the finish line and save yourself a few minutes of your precious time while we wait to see what everybody else is doing. But they were so far behind, you might have to wait a little while. And like I said, at this point there isn't a great deal to do. Just keep an eye on the clock and wait for it to tick over that magic 30-minute mark. And as soon as that happens, you can just pull away, cross the finish line and take a very, very easy win. And I'm seriously not kidding when I say an easy win. Even though I waited at the finish line for best part of 2 minutes, I was still 5 minutes clear of the rest of the pack. That, on top of the fact that I got a clean race bonus as well, that is very easy. 825,000 credits. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I certainly enjoyed making this one, but then again, I'm probably biased as this is one of my favourite all-time cars ever built. Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons on your way out, and I will see you guys in the next video. For more great videos like this one, follow this link. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.